This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by
Zune, GoDaddy.com, Squarespace, and Internet Protocol Frozen 6, because IPv6 is coming. Now let's watch some 40s with always on Diggnation.
Welcome to Diggnation.
also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to Diggnation episode number 153. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Diggnation covers some of the hottest weekly user-submitted stories on the social news website, social video website, social images website, dig.com. That's dig.com.
Very social of you, Kevin. We are here at one J. Adelson's house in the lovely north of New York. How is his ale that you were supping on?
So we rated Jay. If you don't know Jay, the CEO of Dig and co-founder of Revision 3, all-around good guy.
Yes.
We were at his house here in the middle of nowhere. There's bugs all over the place, and I'm looking for beer, like normal beer.
Yeah.
You found a Bud Light, which
is the fact that I gotta get that is like, it's some totem poles we've climbed down. I'm just saying.
So I have two hearted ale
With a fish
with
on
a
it.
picture of a salmon on the front.
How does it taste like? Salmon?
I will tell you, it tastes like kind of like fermented fish guts.
Oh, good.
Almost. Yeah.
Well, let's,
so there's a,
hey, Rowan,
there's a
you
hint of salmon roe in
Rowan, you want to get us a couple more beers? Do we have
here. Yeah,
some
Rowan,
more?
can we have a couple more beers?
Let's see what else we got here.
We have actually we have child labor now.
Yep.
This
is actually being shot in China. Thank you. Thank you, Rowan.
That is Jay's daughter, Rowan.
So I'm going to try, because this is actually one of the two-headed,
Yes.
two-hearted
You
ales.
haven't tried this yet. Cheers, my friend.
L'chaim.
And good luck. Keep it down. This is the salmon eggs. It's just the salmon eggs. There's little clumps of salmon egg in there.
You know, it's not bad.
No, you're lying.
It's
You're
not-
lying.
it's not
Are
bad.
you serious? I don't know why. Why do I? No, listen. You can see stuff floating around at the bottom there.
Sediment.
Is it sediment?
It's one of those beers, you know those
pieces
beers
of
that like
salmon.
hurt the back of your ears?
Yes, there are bits of salmon in that beer. I'm
That is
convinced.
not what it is, because I like salmon.
If it
If
was,
it was a
salmon beer,
flavored
I would
beer,
love
I
it.
would, dude. There's some crazy stuff that's happened.
Yeah.
I just can't drink a lemonade that's hard.
Zima.
It makes me feel like Zima.
Yes, you're drinking Zima, Jay. Thank you very much.
It's
Mike's Hard Lemonade might as well be Zima.
I had I had this one guy who, unfortunately, his nickname was Blumpy in college, but he,
His name was Lumpy?
don't worry about it, just let it go. He was
Is
a
this your
huge,
friend that
he
can
was a
shoot milk out of
big
his nipples?
wrestler. No, that was your friend, moron.
That was my friend. That was a weird.
He was like this big like wrestler guy in college, and he used to drink Zimas.
Yes.
He was like, I just like Zima.
So I told you a long time ago, the first drink I ever got drunk off of was Zima.
Mine was tequila.
Oh yeah, that's why you won't drink it still to this
Yes,
day.
touche.
Yeah. What?
So speaking of which, we have yet to do the live show.
Right.
Because of the way that it turns out with our flight schedule for the tech guy, the tech wizard who just picked his nose, Hippie Glenn. It's all right. Hippies do
It's
it.
okay. It's okay.
You're a hippie. You
had
can
to
pick
dive.
whatever you need.
Every once in a while, you got to go deep.
Okay. I just said okay, like that was okay, or K, and it sounded
Okay.
like it's a new Creole version of it.
Now that he's
anyway,
doing it, I gotta kind of.
don't get in there
I'm
on
just
camera.
saying, there's like bugs and stuff going
I know.
around my nose.
Dude, my
there are
back is
hundreds
itching.
of bugs.
It's crazy. Well, the crazy thing is we have a light behind us, and then we'll get back to the real story.
No.
A light behind
They're
us.
frying bugs
They're
on the light.
it's
we
like-
can smell roasted bug as we're sitting here doing this.
Oh God, that smells good.
Is that Prager?
No.
I'm not cooking.
Yeah, I'm not cooking.
Prager's like, I am not on fire.
So what we decided to do was we're going to tape an episode tonight, which is the night before.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. And then we are going to have Glenn edit the stuff, ship it off, get going, tape. He can hang out with us a little bit longer
You know, he was gonna go home.
at like
7 a.m. on
2 in the morning the
Friday
night.
or
Yeah,
the day after
It's
Diggnation.
crazy. It's crazy. So anyway,
Yes. What we're gonna say.
schedule-wise, that's what we're
Yeah,
doing.
so schedule-wise, so the next week you'll see the live Diggnation, which was awesome, even though we haven't done it yet.
It's going to be amazing.
Should we mention real quickly our Twitter accounts?
Yes, please.
So, as you've heard in previous episodes, we are still doing the contest thing. Alex has yet to hit 25,000 people. When he does, he's giving away an iPhone.
No. 35,000 people.
Oh, 35,000 people.
Because I gave away my Xbox 360 already to Andy
Well, he
Collins.
has 35,000 people. He's going to give away an iPhone, and when the new iPhones come out, I'm going to give away my new old iPhone, which means I'm going to give my old iPhone to a close friend, buy a new iPhone, and give it to someone else. Long story. If you haven't watched the last couple episodes, you'll understand.
Right. So twitter.com/Kevin Rose, twitter.com/Alex Albrecht. However, we had an email that may change your giveaway.
Are we going to talk about it later?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Add us while you're waiting for that.
Let's get into the stories. First story. Had to bring it up. Do you want to go?
No, go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Wait, mine first? No, you're first.
I am.
You're right.
Inside the attack that crippled Revision 3, 8,633 people dug this story, submitted by Chadiggs. As many of you know, Revision 3's servers were brought down over Memorial Day weekend by a denial of service attack. It is an all too common occurrence these days, but this wasn't our normal cybercrime. There's a chilling twist at the end. Here's what happened and why we're even more concerned today, after it's over, than when we Saturn.
when we were on Saturday.
Then where we were on Saturn. Saturn. Well, it says
You're like,
it's
and the Mars rover has
landed. There's ice on Mars. More to come later.
Like Java Adelson.
I don't know when
You
that.
don't know what Java Adelson is?
You called Jay one time Java Adelson when he submitted the story. Instead of saying Jay Adelson, you said you called him Java
Was because his name is Java Adelson.
Because it was one word together.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Same thing happened here. So, just to give you a heads up, been a lot of hoo-ha about this.
There has.
This
is a big deal.
This is a big deal because not only was it true that there was a denial of service attack sent
on
forth
Revision 3.
towards Revision 3.
It brought down the servers. No one could access the website. No one could watch Diggnation. You know, it pisses us off.
Oh, we're gonna get you.
And Prager didn't even care.
Prager was like,
He's
I was
"I
in
don't
Vegas
care. I was in
sleeping.
Jamaica.
In
He was
Jamaica. I was in Jamaica.
Were you in Jamaica?
Yeah.
You were in Jamaica.
Prager.
Damn it, Prager.
He gets all the ladies. It's messed up.
That's it.
He does have a good.
Well, it turns out it was Media Defender.
Right. And Media Defender is the RA's sidearm-ish company that they pay money to go and track down and kill people that are using BitTorrent for illegal reasons. We're using it for legal reasons.
Legal reasons. And
Like,
those legal reasons are to distribute Diggnation.
Right.
You
There
know?
are thousands of people that get Diggnation through BitTorrent.
Yeah.
A completely legitimate and legal.
Yeah. Kevin and I shoot the show. We created the show. If we don't own the copyright, this country is screwed.
So
I mean,
I don't think we own the copyright. I think Revision 3 does.
no, but that's what I mean.
Right.
We're both Revision 3. You know what I mean?
So-
like if
No.
we get attacked for making and distributing our own show,
So here's the deal. I was
that's
at
spooky.
we need to. Well, you got briefed as far as what happened because I was at Dig doing the Dig thing.
No, I was down in L.A. Nobody talks to me.
Right. So what happened? So essentially, you talked to Prager about it though.
I did.
Give me the background on what happened at the Revision 3 side of the house.
Our servers went down,
Right. But
and then we went, and then we went,
Awesome.
then we went.
Thank you for the update.
They
And
went,
moving on.
Damn it! Our servers went down.
First BitTorrent servers went down.
Right.
Oh, okay. So the
first they
Revision 3's
attacked our
BitTorrent servers
servers.
went down. Right.
Right.
And then that brought down the main servers as well.
Eventually, the main servers went as well when the DDoS attack got big.
Okay. So everything came down eventually after the BitTorrent.
But they started launching towards our BitTorrent.
But did they say why? Did they come back and tell us why? They did.
What was the why?
Well, first, the first Media Defender put files on BitTorrent.
Okay, Media Defender put files on BitTorrent for some reason. Go ahead.
On whose BitTorrent? On Revision 3's?
On our track.
On our tracker for
Okay.
some reason. Okay.
What does it normally do on why does Media Defender do that? Because they load fake files on things to try and hurt people's.
So Media Defender put up fake.
Files on Revision 3's BitTorrent servers, then trying to get people to download those fake files, and then they launched a DDoS attack.
Then Revision 3 shut that down by whitelisting the making it a closed tracker.
And so once they made a closed tracker, is that when they launched the DDoS?
That's when they launched the DDoS.
Oh.
What the hell?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Dude, I'm not going to say it, but Revision 3 should talk to legal counsel. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, they should.
Yes.
I
I
mean,
agree.
It's
Although
screwed
I
up,
remember
man.
someone saying, "Don't say it," and you said, "I'm not going to say it," and then you said it.
Yeah, they put us offline. Seriously, we were losing money.
Dude,
there are ad dollars that are
I'm
made
down.
when people download the
I love it.
episode. All right, you know
I say
what?
yes. Get them. Go. Blood, sticks, blood. Use sticks and rocks.
I think they should go down.
And
I think-
pitchforks.
I think that we should take
Virtual
them
legal
out.
pitchforks.
how awesome would it be? Now I'm just saying this like hypothetically.
Dude, let's go down the
The
hypothetical
F-
path.
okay,
Go.
hypothetically,
They give us $1,000 billion.
The FBI is investigating, number one.
Okay.
Number two, how cool would it be if we clumped together all these DDoS attacks into a large, kind of what they call a class action lawsuit?
Or exactly what they call them, yes.
And, do a little something against Media Defender.
Dude, I'm down. Let's do it. Let's launch it now. Let's announce it now.
All right, so Prager, can you make
on the
that lawsuit
show?
happen?
Prager is suing.
Prager's working on it.
My official counsel.
The RIAA.
Prager's official counsel. All right, so Prager will look into that, and hopefully we'll sue them soon.
Yes.
Next story, Radiohead 2 Prince Unblock Creep cover videos. 2,782 people dug this story submitted by Mr. Babyman.
The way you read that was just so with no punctuation. Radiohead 2 Prince Unblock Creep and you too.
Dude,
It's like, that was a sentence.
I didn't say Prince has landed on Saturn.
No,
At
it
least
was
I got that
spelled
right.
Saturn.
It was Saturday.
Without the A or the Y.
Okay.
That word does not spell a day of the week.
Okay, here we go. After word spread that Prince covered Radiohead's Creep at Coachella, big music festival, the tens of thousands who couldn't be there ran to YouTube for a peek. You know, who wouldn't want to see
Dude,
that?
I'm peeking.
You know, it's Creep. Everyone was quickly denied, even Radiohead. Really? He blocked it? Asked Tom York. Well, tell him to unblock it. It's our song.
Nice.
So basically, Radiohead is saying, you know what? I don't care if you covered our song. We still own the rights to that song. Unblock it so everyone can see it.
Right.
Did they unblock it?
I don't know. You read the
I didn't
article.
read the finish reading the article.
What? Why wouldn't you finish reading the article? Anything?
Prager?
Here it is. Prager legal counsel. Did they unblock it?
They should. If the copyright holder says let it be seen.
Okay, here's what it says. Now, Prince fans organized a huge fight. As of Thursday, the most popular YouTube clip about Prince playing Creep is a rant by Sam Conti Jr., who describes himself as a former Prince fan. So far, none unblocked.
Okay. I
So-
think that's so stupid, dude. I think it goes.
Prince is a punk.
Well, but Prince used to be cool. What happened to you, man?
Well, first of all, if you have billions of jillions of dollars,
Yeah, what do you care?
just let your
Like,
content
come on.
flow free.
Oh, those 10,000 people aren't gonna buy the box set DVD release copy of you playing at Coachella.
You know what I mean? Like, Trent Reznor, the dude obviously is a multi-millionaire. And at this point, he's like, you know what? I'm doing this for the fun of it. He releases everything for free.
Yeah.
It's like, that's the way to do it, man. Like, do you really need that extra $200,000 or whatever you'll make from that going up on some DVD? You know what I mean?
New.
What's that?
When you're new at it.
When you're new at it, absolutely.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm just saying, like-
But even then, when you're new
Well-
at it, it's almost like there's.
When you're new
You have
at
to
it-
kind of be like right in the middle,
It's
where
a little
you're
bit of
just
both,
not making
right.
tons of money, but people know who you are. Because when you're new, you're like, please watch my video on YouTube. Please, you know what I mean?
Right.
And when you made enough money, it should be like, dude, I don't care where you watch it, whatever. You know my name, Biznatch. That's
You know
all
what?
that matters to me.
It should all be free. It's not like he's ever going to be.
Well,
No.
I mean,
I'm
let's
not
not
saying
go crazy.
I'm not
People
saying
need to pay
no,
their rent
listen.
on their multi-billion-dollar house.
I'm not saying all music should be free, but what I'm saying is this was a performance, right? At Coachella, he was doing a cover. He's never going to get the rights from Radiohead to put it on an album anyway. What does he care if it goes on the net for free? It's only going to make him seem cooler to a certain demographic, like Radiohead fans, that might go and buy his album.
It's true. What you say is not
False.
it's not false. It is the opposite of false.
Thank
It
you.
is
And I think you're
honest.
All
True,
right.
true.
True.
Tis true. Tis true, my friend. Like a good pirate would say. How about this for up the creek? Why are we're like old pissed off men.
I know. It's like a grumpy.
All of a sudden it's like, this is what these guys did. Fuck them. This is what those guys did. Fuck them. What's next? Fuck Canada. Seriously, it says Canadian border to check iPods for copyright infringement.
Oh, screw
What?
Canada. Yes.
Yeah, yes. Yes, Jim.
How many people dug this story?
38,000 people divided by 10.
3,831.
3,831. First off, let's just say, does anybody want to be walking across, or like you're in an airport, just think of this. How many times have you downloaded, or ripped your own DVD that you own and compressed it to put it on an iPod and then to watch it on the airplane?
Right.
You know what I mean? TV
Right.
shows, watch it on the airplane.
Right.
Just think if you're going through security and they were like, lost. These didn't get purchased from iTunes, so you're going to jail.
Are they really doing this though?
So
or
this is
just
what
kind
happened.
of
Okay,
like,
here we go. The federal government is secretly negotiating. It's horrible. It's the worst smell you've ever. It's worse than the burning
Canadians
bugs.
are worse.
Secreting Canadian government officials. All right, the federal government is secretly negotiating an agreement to revamp international copyright laws, which could make the information on Canadian iPods, laptop computers, or other personal electronic devices illegal and greatly increase the difficulty of traveling with such devices. So they're trying to put together this new law, and they're calling it ACTA. It is the Anti-Counterfeiting Trade Agreement, a little bit like NAFTA, which it. Are you winking at somebody
Prager's
over
filming
there?
on another
You're
camera
winking
over
at
there.
Prager?
He's filming on another camera. Keep
You're
going.
trying to seduce Prager while
No,
I'm doing
I
this story.
was just like, say if you're gonna film me, I'm gonna freaking do a little show for you, Prague. Why is he filming me? I'm trying to get him to put the camera down.
Last night while they're sleeping.
I'm trying to get him to put the camera down.
Enticing and making
Well,
comedy
come
bits
on.
to the camera's
Normally,
not going to
if
make it
like
go
one of your
down.
bros is filming you and you start winking at him, he's gonna be like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." You know what I mean? I'm not.
It's Prager.
Oh, that's right. He's into it. He's into it. I'm just kidding. Keep going.
He's not into it.
Why is he
he's
filming us
taping.
like that? It's weird.
It's spy. It's like Papa. It's like, you know what? It's the Pragerazzi.
Pragerazzi.
Pragerazzi. Okay, anyway, let's get back to this serious topic of copyright laws.
Okay.
Where was I?
How are they gonna enforce this?
Well, it says that it could make the information on Canadian blah, 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 blah. The deal was impose strict regulations on internet service providers. Never good. That's never good. Federal trade agreements do not require blah, blah. Deal would create international regulators that could turn border guards and other public official security guard personnel into copyright police. The security officials would be charged with checking laptops, iPods, and even cellular phones for content that infringes on copyright laws, such as ripped CDs and movies. The guards would also be responsible for determining what is infringing content and what is not. Yep.
This is so stupid.
It's beyond stupid. It's
This is so
scary.
it's like someone's gonna look at you and be like, "Are you borrowing those shoes? Are those your shoes? Really? How do we know they're your shoes? Like, how is someone gonna look at my iPod and be like, "Did you rip that?
Well, especially
did you buy it? Did you buy it or did
no
you rip
offense,
it?"
but the guys at TSA, the guy in front of me on the way to the airport,
There
you're
are
right. Did you get it
bugs
in your
flying
nose?
up my nose.
Or is that
Holy
just a
hell.
cheap excuse to pick it?
No.
You know what you need? Some insect repellent.
Jay, these little things are not doing enough.
Because you put them too far away.
Hold on. They need to like. Oh, thank you, Prager.
No, don't spray. Don't spray me. You can spray yourself. Don't spray me.
Don't spray me, Jay. Don't spray me.
Don't spray
Hey,
me.
hey.
Don't spray me or Dan. Don't spray Kevin.
Don't
Look at the way you're holding it. You're holding it in a very aggressive
holding it
manner.
like you want to spray us.
You are holding that like you were just about to spray it, and you're going to calm us down. You're wooing us.
Don't. Sit down.
You're
Put
calming us with the
put
one hand and
spray-
spraying us with the other.
Put the spray down.
Stop. Stop it. No. It's going to come in a direction.
Sit down and put the spray down.
Suggest that I spray
No.
netting around.
Oh yeah, spray the netting.
that'd be
spray the
nice.
netting, yes.
right,
Go ahead, spray the
can I?
netting. Spray the
Can I?
netting. Don't quickly.
It's on you.
Don't
It's
spray
on
me.
me.
Don't spray me.
Wait, hold on.
I'm-
No,
I don't want to shower tonight. I don't want to shower tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like misting my neck now. Ugh.
How about like
No.
Jesus. How many chemicals do you need around you to live in New York?
Okay.
Well, I just feel like it's like we got the citronella candles, we're getting sprayed. All they have is monkfish ale. It's like
Well, you stay inside at night. This is what you do.
it's actually really kind of soothing because it reminds me of growing up in Virginia.
Hippie, bring out your incense. Do something to like.
No, that'll entice them. We'll get the big moths.
He's got.
So let's get back to this. Let's get back to this.
Like landing on the.
That'd be great. It's
It's like, oh crap.
this is for a moth. They should bring out the big king moth. It's like lands on him. He's like, yeah! It takes Glenn off. He's like, this moth is beautiful.
Pretty wings.
I can see the wings.
You're so chicken.
You're not chicken.
Dude,
Like,
dude,
Listen.
I will say, I saw the Spiderwick Chronicles when I was drop flying up here. There is stuff happening in these bushes that we do not see, people.
Listen. Oh no. Listen to what Jay told me. What sign do the coyotes make at night?
Mike.
They scream Mike. They're like Mike. The coyotes at night here. Wait till you go to bed tonight,
I am
dude.
really glad
No.
my name is not Mike.
I was,
Because I'd be half asleep and go like, oh, sorry, babe, what? And walk outside and be like, where are
I
they? And
was
he's like, he's
laying-
coming, Mike's coming, say it again. Mike!
dude, I'm laying on the bed last night and they're like Mike. Mike! And it's the freakiest thing ever, dude.
That's awesome.
No, it's not awesome.
So those are Mike coyotes or are those regular coyotes? Because I think regular coyotes go, coyote! Right? Isn't that where they get the name?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Well,
Epic. Well, let's just say, Canada, stop it.
Yes.
Don't touch my stuff.
They're not gonna be able to
that
enforce it.
a neighbor went crazy and was screaming.
I bet.
Oh, really? The first time you heard it, and you're like, what the? I'm excited to hear the Mike
Oh,
coyotes.
dude, now we got more pissed off stories. Ready?
Dude, what happened?
I don't
when
know
we
what
stopped-
happened to
when
us.
we,
We just
we
picked
were
all pissed off
mad.
stories.
You know what it was? It's because we both had traveled.
Right,
And
we
so
were
we
pissed that
picked
we
all
traveled.
the, Jim,
Was
stop
make-
this
make
guy
us
at the
travel.
thing. What about? Don't you look at my iPod when I'm traveling?
It's so true. Next story, a gun T-shirt was a security risk. 2,881 people dug this story, submitted by
Maddening.
HJ3415. A
H.
man wearing a T-shirt depicting a cartoon character holding a gun was stopped from boarding a flight by security at Heathrow's Terminal 5.
Heathrow Airport. That's the way the British people say it. Heathrow.
Mr. Jakowski was told that he had to change before boarding a flight by security officials objecting
Are
to
you
the
kidding me?
gun held by the cartoon character.
Is it Megatron? That's Megatron.
It's Megatron. It's a Transformer. And so he had a Megatron T-shirt on,
Holding the thingy.
and the guy said to him, "Sir, we won't be able to let you through because your T-shirt has a gun on it." I was like, "What are you talking about?" The supervisor official comes over and he says, "Sorry, we can't let you through, and because your shirt has a gun on it."
That is not at all what that often. You were literally quoting somebody, Kevin. You were quoting somebody, and you. What? Oh, it's a cat. I thought there's some sort of like opossum that was going to start attacking us.
Coyote.
I was going to say it's a Mike coyote.
Says I was looking for something, but it was a bit more common sense. A robot cartoon. This is just ridiculous.
How could you do that? How could you do? How in God's name do you make the jump to?
Oh.
Is the camera still rolling?
Camera's still rolling.
Do we look cool?
All right, I'm gonna go fix it.
Somewhat, yeah.
Zoom in a little bit.
What do you mean somewhat?
Zoom in a little bit.
Pull it
Now
up.
you look, totally cool. Here,
Flip it
look.
around, flip it around. Ooh. That's okay, Jay. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to fix it.
All right, Jay needs to fix it.
All right, keep going.
So anyway,
Oh, he does need to fix it because my battery power was down to almost nothing before I came out here.
we're in night vision mode now. Anyway, this is just stupid. I mean, come on, people. No
Yeah.
one's gonna turn their T-shirt into a gun.
Well,
And-
but that's the thing I don't understand is how a T-shirt with a gun has
first of all-
anything to do with it. And it's not even a T-shirt with a gun. It's not
not.
like it's a
It's
gun
me-
that says like I want to kill
people on a plane.
It's a picture of like
Oh,
Megatron.
hippie just hit his head
oh,
like
hippie, watch
twice.
your health. It's probably hot. Did it burn
Um,
your hippie back?
It starts smelling like burnt flesh hemp.
hippie. Burnt flesh hemp.
And we're like, we could probably
Turn it on, hips. Hippie, turn it on.
It's on, right?
No, turn it on. The light switch.
Oh, I know. I wanted to do it slowly.
What?
Oh, you have to do it slowly. Like he wants to turn it off, and then he wants to cool it down first, so it doesn't pop it. You know what I mean?
Are you sure? Because
Yeah.
we're
there
there.
we
It is.
go.
Hey, welcome back. Hip it.
Oh.
Who's plugged in? Oh.
Okay.
What's going on back there?
I don't know. Glay. Jay.
Glay, stop flicking the light on and off.
Glay is the combination of Jen and
I haven't
Glay.
turned it on yet.
Glenn.
Well, Jay, why don't you
I'm
turn
drunk.
the fancy backlight off?
You guys, let's
Oh,
just
yeah,
do
yeah,
it in the
the
dark.
backlight.
We've got the night vision mode.
No, it's a little weird.
We can fish it up.
Turn the backlight off.
Well, you don't have to Glenn.
wait, I'll
Jay's
do it.
outside.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Glay. Just turn the
Okay.
backlight off.
Anyway,
Okay.
shirt's
Turn that front
dumb.
one on.
Next story.
Well, after, because when he did that, it went out again.
You're up.
Yep, I'm up. Continuing the bitter old man theory. There we go. Gag order bah. EGM refuses to review Metal Gear Solid 4. 2,144 people dug the story submitted by man. So Konami doesn't want reviewers. What? Konami doesn't want reviewers can't mention. I don't know what that means. Whoa, watch yourself. You all right? You okay? What? Ah!
Was that on video?
You ca-
That thing was huge.
What do you mean on video? It's,
I didn't know if it got it this far away.
all right, well, either way, let me just finish this. So basically, Konami didn't want reviewers to mention the 90-minute cutscenes. 90 90-minute cutscenes, the grotesque install size, I don't know what that means, and other items they didn't want the reviewer of Metal Gear Solid 4 to release. EGM said, screw that, we just got journalistic integrity over here. Keep your damn Metal Gear Solid 4. Well done, EGM. So here's what happened in this situation.
So this is a movie, basically.
No, it's not a movie.
It has
it's a video
90-minute
game.
cutscenes.
90 minutes of cutscenes. Over 90-minute cutscenes. Yeah, and supposedly the install time is like super fast, like a 45-minute install time before you can even play it.
But a 90-minute cutscene is a mini movie.
I agree.
So you're basically buying a movie/game. What I'm saying is that this game is morphing more towards like, you know, you sit back for 90 minutes and chill and watch the movie.
I have not seen the game. I have not played the game yet.
Is it out yet?
It comes out like next Tuesday, I think, something like that.
Are you gonna buy it?
I don't know. We might get a review copy. I mean, we're going to review it on TRS.
How are the reviews from other sites?
Well, so they're not. Most of them are not going out. IGN put it out. I have to read the review. But basically, the deal is, Konami said you can review this game, but you can only review this game if you don't talk about the amount of time that the cutscenes take, the size of the install, the length of the time it takes to install the game, and a couple other points. They said you can't review the game until the day it's released if your review is going to talk about these things.
You know what that means?
What?
That means that those things suck.
Right, exactly. It's of course exactly what it means.
If they're scared to have people talk about them, that means they suck.
Right, exactly. And you know what EGM did? They said, you know what? F you.
They reviewed it anyway.
No. They did a roundtable discussion of what their opinions were.
And how did it turn out?
It's really long cutscenes,
Right.
stupid amount of file size, install size, and excruciatingly painful watching it install.
And what did they review it like overall?
I don't know. I didn't really. It was more of an article about the fact
About
that
the
they
review
weren't
thing,
allowed to
yeah.
review it, and that other people like IGN were perfectly fine saying, "Okay, we'll not talk about these things. We will review it and not talk about these things."
Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm glad they stood up to him.
Yes, it is good that they stood up to them.
I'm curious to see what the game's all about, though. Because for me, I really don't care about the fact that it's a 45-minute install.
Yeah, I'm not a big Metal Gear fan. Let me see.
I'm a fan, but I
played Metal Gear 1 or 2. I can't remember.
holy hell.
That's okay. It's just a look. She's got it.
Brenda, Jay's wife, is out there swatting these huge beetles away from my
They're
tent
actually
now.
attack beetles, really, is what it is. Well, I don't think it's good that in the middle of a pitch black backyard, there's one giant white beam of light
Right.
that every bug in the neighborhood sees and comes straight for it. And we've decided to sit around that.
Right. Well, at least Glenn is closest to the light, so.
We created a decoy behind you.
Yeah, that's the other thing is most of the guys back there were the ones. I'm trying to see if I can find
The actual review.
the review on IGN. Why don't you
we can
start
go,
the
you
next?
can go to, you know what a great site that combines all the reviews together?
Metacritic?
Metacritic. Metacritic.com. Metacritic is cool. For those of the people that don't know it out there, basically what it does is it takes all of the different...
Oh, see, this is what we need. That's okay. It's all right. Tina Fey. What?
It takes all the different reviews out there, assigns them a numerical value between 1 and 100 based on what kind of how the reviewer rated it.
Yeah.
And it combines them all together and gives you the sum of those reviews.
Here we go. Metal Gear Solid 4.
Here it is. Metal Gear Solid 4.
It's a 95.
Wow, so that means it got great reviews.
Well, but then again, all of these reviews
IGN UK.
right, but all
99.
these reviews had to not mention
Right.
those things.
Right.
Boy, GamePro gave it 100? Wow.
Wow.
Well, all the official
The
PlayStation
official
ones gave
PlayStation
them
magazine gave it 100.
Well, of course. It's like the only
Oh, guess
PS3
what?
exclusive. What?
Jack no longer works at Dolby. Our buddy Jack.
What?
Yeah.
Where'd he move?
Works at PlayStation now.
No.
Yes.
No, really?
Yes.
What is he doing for PlayStation?
I hope he's given his 2-week notice.
Did you work with Ted? Did you work with Ted?
No. You like that.
Did he?
Yeah, he did leave.
Do you know if he gave notice?
I don't know if he gave notice.
Okay.
Okay.
Friday.
Dude, email him right
I
now
will.
and say, outed you. Sorry, bro. Quit
Hope-
your job.
No, I think he did. I think somebody told me, we'll ask Joe tomorrow because Joe's good for notice.
Oh, wait. I think he did. No, wait. No. Yeah, maybe.
I'll call him.
If he's not quit yet, he's
will be by
totally
the time this
staying
comes
at
out.
Dolby. But he's going to go to maybe PS3.
Meanwhile,
It's
all
gonna
be beep, beep.
I hear.
We're going to have this whole conversation where we're like, did you actually say that? I think he did. I think he said.
I heard he's working on a cool new product though. Actually, I gotta talk to you about it.
For the PlayStation?
Yeah, it's not out yet. It's not big. All right. Last story of the day.
No, it's
And by last
not.
story, I mean my last story. Can you see the spider? And by the, I mean a spider. Can you see a spider? 1,946 people died. This story submitted by Aloe.
Hey.
This spider
Aloe.
seems to be a master of
Dude, do you need another beer
camouflage.
here? I'm gonna try
No.
this raspberry stuff.
I still got half my.
Dude,
salmon
what up?
head.
What up? Take 5 minutes.
You didn't even drink yours.
I finished mine and I'm on my second. And you've got one bass
This is
head you're sucking on.
disgusting.
Well, then here, switch
I
out.
don't want Mike's Hard Lemonade though.
No, you switch to this.
No.
Take the Bud Light. I'll take this.
But you already drank half that.
Well, but whatever. Jeez, man. It's all
all
about
right.
how much and not
Is there
wasting.
any more Bud Lights out in this mug? I'm
Dude,
a
just
wuss.
take it.
You're
Just
not
take
even
it. Here.
drinking.
Finish that.
Okay, I'll finish this.
No, like now. We gotta play Rock Band after this. Just finish it.
Give me this. Are you sick?
No. Give me a little.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not sick. Why would I be sick? You're sick. You know what? You're sick.
Our live,
no, Kevin,
our
you're
live
sick.
Diggnation is tomorrow.
Kevin, you're sick.
If you get me sick and I wake up with a cold tomorrow, I'm gonna be pissed.
Let's twist off. Thank you.
Oh, so much better.
Ah.
Bud Light is better than your salmon chip beer. Have you tried that?
Yeah.
All right. So
I just
anyway,
waited till it was skunked before I gave it to you.
ugh. Can you see the spider? Holy crap! I never saw the spider before. Look at that thing. Do you see that?
I'm sorry. I'm taking
He's
my
a
medicine.
master of camouflage.
Oh. Weird.
Yes. First of all, I've picked flowers like this.
Well, not with that guy in
I
it.
don't know if I should admit that.
Well. No, if you grind them up, it's great. You sniff
You
it.
just snort them.
It's amazing.
Hippie's like, yeah.
What the fuck balls?
It's so funny.
We're getting this.
Sorry.
This episode's just falling apart.
I know.
So this is a spider. He's camouflaged and he's killed a bee.
Dude, I just got a flash of Kevin Rose, substitute biology teacher in high school.
I'm like,
Okay, wait, guys. All right, sorry. So
This is
here's the
spider.
spider. He's a master of camouflage. He eats bees.
Dude,
He can be yellow and
If
I think other
I-
colors. Not sure.
if
But he is a master of camouflage.
If I am ever a substitute teacher, Glenn is so my assistant.
Oh, dude.
I cannot wait. That would be so awesome. Glenn's like, I got one right here. I got one right here. Take a look. Ah, damn it. I can just see that happening.
Oh my god. I just can't wait. I can see I can see Glenn behind that little like wheel, the carousel slide thing.
He's got the glasses, too.
He's like
Same
super-
with professor glasses. Watch it.
Ah!
Check this out. There we
Oh
go.
yeah. Speaking of which,
Like that?
speaking of which, I saw your tweet,
So,
Mr. I'm gonna get glasses.
I need glasses.
I do too.
Do they look that bad? Did you zoom in on my ass? Let me see. Flip
Let
it
me
around.
see.
Don't zoom in. I didn't ask for a zoom in. I was just
You just
curious if
said, did you? Well, here, let's switch and see what you like. See
Okay,
if you
hold
like
on.
mine.
Let me flip it around so I can see. Oh, I can see so much better.
Can
Holy
you?
hell, I'm blind. Whoa, Jay, you have huge bags under your eyes. No offense, no offense, no offense.
Wait, do you really see better
You're
with my
probably
glasses
tired.
on?
Yes,
Put
I
'em
can
down.
see so much better. Wow, I look sophisticated too.
Dude, I'm telling you,
If I
those
get
are
more ladies
those,
like
You know
this.
what you
Dude.
look like?
What's up, ladies?
You look kind of like Shatter. You got
How's it
that
going?
Shatter look going on.
I,
these are really dirty, Glenn.
Yeah, I'm 31.
Like a hippie.
How old are you? 18?
18.
No, that's like, oh, there's that big bee again.
Oh.
Ooh,
Well, here, I need my glasses. You need to get them.
I need glasses so bad.
Well, here's the thing with glasses. They're amazing when you need them and you use them, right?
Yes.
So, but these glasses are out of,
Focus.
no, out of stock.
Oh, she captured it.
Oh my God. In some sort of bug capturing tube? What is that?
Bring that in. Flick
What
it,
is
flick
that?
it, flick it from the back end, and you can knock it in the tube and cover your hand with it.
She's scared. No, she's not. She's less scared than we are.
Look at her face.
Holy crap.
What is that?
She's captured it.
It's a giant beetle.
You do realize
Glenn's
that.
gonna zoom in.
I was
Glenn's
gonna
gonna
say, because I was gonna say, otherwise people who are watching this are gonna be like,
they're
what are they
watching
talking
They're
about?
watching the video
I don't
footage.
see anything.
That's,
It's in there.
That's
It's
Jay's daughter. That's
hibernating
Jay's
now.
daughter. Pull back a little bit. Now shake it out so you can see it.
Put your hand on it. Don't look in there, it'll eat your face. It's a beetle, that's what they do.
She's trying to shake it out.
Yeah, do more
There
of
it comes.
that.
There it comes.
Yeah.
There it comes. There it comes.
And she's got
All
it
right,
again.
there it is. There it
Okay.
is. All right.
She's like the beetle wrangler. She's like the beetle whisperer.
She has no fear.
She has no fear.
That's good. Does she have that disease where
There's no-
where you can not feel pain?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Good
All
to
right,
know.
so don't play with spiders, kids.
Yep.
Last story, your turn.
Did it eat the thing? Okay, here we go. 2012, the year the internet ends? Question mark. 10,621 people dug this story, submitted by Tanya Devereaux. How the industry will kill the internet in about 4 years from now. So this is a video. This is a video put together by a bunch of. Why is it not going to the video? What's happening here? What's up?
Windows is frozen.
No, it's not frozen, douchebag. And Windows is frozen. It's just that one
To your
tab.
death.
Odd.
No, it's just that one tab.
Strange that would happen.
Oh, there, look, it works. Yeah. You look so much more sophisticated with those glasses.
Thank you.
Amazing. Are you spraying Glenn with bug off? Yes. Okay. So, I don't know exactly who these people are.
Nobody does.
Okay,
No,
good.
No, they are.
They're like net neutrality people, and they're clearly foreign because they speak foreignish, and they
Play a little of it from the beginning.
yeah. YouTube doesn't have a beginning thing.
Huh. I'm just kidding.
Let's refresh.
Oops,
Dude, your laptop's screwed.
it's not my laptop. It's bugs. It's bugs in the system. All right. Well, either way. These guys are basically saying like, well, we know all these people at these like, ISP providers, and they all think, there's something going on where they're going to turn the internet into, they're working with the media people, and they're going to turn the internet into a,
Tiered access.
well, yeah, tiered access, but tiered access to limited use. I mean, like, you would be able to go to, like, some of the main sites for a certain fee. If you wanted to go to smaller, lesser-known sites, you'd have to pay more and all this stuff.
Right.
And the bottom line is, I think this is complete bunk.
Yep.
There is no physical possible way that this would ever, ever, ever happen. Because all it takes is one little ISP that doesn't do this and then makes a bazillion dollars because everybody switches to their ISP, and then the other ISPs realizing, hey, people will pay. I mean, it's just, it's nonsensical.
Well,
it is nonsensical.
The thing is that if you watch the video, what they talk about is they show a demonstration of what it would look like, and it's like this tiered system. They're saying
Yeah, it's
for
like-
$9.95 a month, you get access to 200 websites. They're saying
My
you
phone
get
scared
Google,
me.
you get Yahoo, you get kind of like the HBO and Cinemax and like what you would with a cable provider.
Right.
But the thing is, it's so
I
stupid.
believe you now more, Kevin.
Shut up. Well, the glasses. Isn't
It's
it?
the glasses.
Yeah. Well, here's the
I
problem.
was like, well, the scientist next to me is talking very, very well. I mean, clearly this must be true because the scientist to my left is describing this
I
situation
should wear these every
very
time.
explicitly.
Here's what we should do. Seriously. No. Here's what.
You either look like that or a 60s surfer.
Hey.
Yeah, but what happens if websites only available behind one ISP?
They would say that they would lose all the traffic. So their argument was,
Like
we
what?
can't let this happen.
Agreed.
Because if it does, all these small websites will disappear, and it's going to be
Is
the
it weird
main
that I like
20
this?
that control everything.
Is it weird that I like this? This is good.
It's okay. I just know what to get you drunk off of next time.
You just try to get me
just
drunk,
trying to get you
Mr.
drunk.
Scientist. Oh, you're so sexy with your glasses and your knowledge.
So wait, Alex, you got to talk about this for a second.
Why me?
Well, one thing I was going to
You're the
say
scientist. What do you say?
is that the reason I can
First
tell
off-
this. First of all, the girl
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
opening
Big
clip
old
has
boobies.
huge breasts, and they're
That is,
beautiful.
and that's literally, she's like, let's talk about the internet. Please, look at my boobies, but it is important. Well, you just cut it in, and
Anyway,
then cut to,
So here's the problem I have with it. These guys are talking, they're like, okay, we know that this is real, and we've heard that people are behind NDAs, so they can't talk about this, and there's all these NDAs. Okay, NDAs are a freaking piece of paper that somebody signs.
Yeah.
It's not going to prevent somebody from leaking this out or talking
No.
about it. And they're like, if you aren't behind this NDA, come forth. you can't have, they're like, all the major corporations in the world are agreeing to do this.
And they're
They
all agreeing
aren't.
to be NDA'd.
Are you telling me it's not happening? That's not the way it
No.
works. I'm sorry, I don't buy these people. I believe that people have tried to make they're trying to make like a tiered speed level of access on the net, and people have
but that's
talked about
different.
that, and that's a horrible thing, and we want all that to be a level playing field for everyone. And that is a real concern that people should have about net neutrality.
Yeah.
But what?
Impossible because you only have control of your own network.
Right, yeah.
And there's 15,000.
No. But
They would have to get every single. I mean, yeah, but Comcast is one, but you have to get every little like satellite internet cable because the moment one company doesn't do it, the whole system falls apart.
Right.
The whole system falls apart.
And they're going to lose out to the other person. I'll tell
Right.
you what, the day I see Comcast go to a tiered system, where like you get access to 200 websites, is the day I say goodbye, and so does everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. And they know it.
And they know it. This is just BS.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to be worried about when it comes to net neutrality. This is not one of them.
Yes.
But do read up on net neutrality because it's important that we keep the net open and free to everyone.
Yeah, and we had to talk about 10,000
We've
digs.
talked about that a bunch of times.
But we have talked about what?
Yeah.
Science.
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 All right, we're done.
All right. Well, before we head off to our email.
I love how Jay's like sponsors. Like we're gonna
Yeah.
get. Like, we've done 100.
Come on.
Dude, you guys forgot.
160 episodes or whatever, and
forgot
we're gonna
the
forget.
sponsors.
Prager, there are little kids out here. Please do not cuss.
Yes. And the word shoot is a cuss to that girl right there.
Hey,
Don't worry about the moth, people.
Okay.
So before we head to our sponsors, before we head to our email, we also wanted to say, iFanboy. It's a Revision 3 show about all things comics. I love the iFanboy guys. They've been old friends from way back. Ron is the guy who actually set us up in Tokyo, way back in the Dizay. Me and the TRS guys and the iFanboy guys are like this. We're always hanging out at Comic-Con, doing all sorts of stuff like that. You could check out on June 7th, they actually have an episode where they interview Stan Lee.
That's
And
awesome.
It's not like when you interviewed Stan Lee.
Right. It's a
These
hardcore
are comic
interview.
book nerds interviewing Stan Lee.
Right.
They like grilled him. Actually, my buddy Jeff from TRS was there, and he was like, I literally just sat there like this the whole time with a like big grin on my face, like, oh my God, Stan Lee.
I know.
So there's a half hour with the creator of Spider-Man and Iron Man answering iFanboy's questions. If you have a chance, head over to ifanboy.com or revision3.com/ifanboy as well to see the show. And also at the end of this show, we're going to run a little sneak peek of the iFanboy boys, as it were.
Nice. And as a scientist, I have studied iFanboy, and I approve.
You're a scientist and you approve this message.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yes. Squarespace.
Oh, interesting.
Squarespace is an epic, bloody, simple, and powerful way to create a blog, podcast, or any kind
See,
of website. They're
When you-
British.
I know. That's exactly what that sounded like.
I can't do it.
No, I love it. You're science. Keep it science.
As the Swarm of New Diggnation fan site creators will say, Squarespace is an amazing way to make any kind of website. And I checked out Squarespace, and it is pretty sweet design. Have you
Cool.
played around with it?
Not yet.
Their new stuff is like putting CS3 on a single live web page. No more flipping between screens or coding offline. Just drag and drop to create navigation, adjust the columns, colors, fonts, and edit all the CSS with live preview. Stuff that takes 8 clicks elsewhere now just takes 2. Go check out and preview yourself. Squarespace.com. I'm just clicking the button right there. I've shown you this. We saw this before. They sponsored before.
Yeah. Smart publishing.
It is very cool. Check out squarespace.com. Use the code DIGSCOOP to show us and you little love.
Wait, these are
That's
the
what
wrong
it says.
prescription. This is
That's
the wrong
what it says.
prescription.
Look at Prager wrote that. Use the code DIGSCOOP to show us and you a little love.
To show us and you a little love.
There wasn't commas there.
Commas,
Okay, sorry.
commas the whole thing. All right.
Use the code DIGSCOOP to show us and you a little love.
Commas.
Thank you.
The way the world was run. Our next sponsor is the comma. Just kidding. It's actually a martial arts thing. It's not. It's bad. We want to thank Zune. At the center of Zune is social. The Zune social card, which lets people see the music they're listening to, what your favorite tracks are, and interact with you about your music tastes. Zune card reflects what you're listening to on your Zune PC and on your Zune every time you sync. It's a really cool way to share your music with friends and fans. Go sign up, zune.net/social, create your own card, and send me a friend's request. My Zune tag is Dr. Sleek Doctor, DrSleak, one word. You can check out the stuff I was listening to on the way up here or across here from Los Angeles. And also, we are giving away 3 Zunes. But guess what? We already gave them away. But because of the time warp that we're in, we're actually going to be giving them away tomorrow.
Isn't it weird how we travel like that? We travel through time.
So just be prepared for next episode, watching 3 people get Zunes. All of a sudden, I feel like that guy from Princess Bride. So I clearly can't choose the class in front of you.
But there's reviewreview.com/Zune giveaway.
Yes,
look
Diggnation.com/Zune
at Prager.
giveaway. Enter the sweepstakes, and you can possibly win the other 2 Zunes that we're going to give away on the show.
Awesome. Thank you, Zune.
Go, Daddy.
GoDaddy, starting at just $3.99 per month. Web hosting from GoDaddy.com includes 99.9%
This is cool, hard,
uptime.
and refreshing.
It is. 99.9% uptime, 24/7 support, and access to Metropolis, the place to install over 30 free applications, sure to help you get the most from your hosting plan and website. Make sure when you're buying your domain from GoDaddy.com to enter the code DIG5 when you check out, and you will save an additional $10 off any order of $40 or more. Now remember, some restrictions apply. See site for details. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. Wait. Danica Patrick.
What?
She won that race.
I know, way back in the day. Congratulations,
I know.
Danica.
We never said thank you very much, and I want to marry you.
She's already married. That could be a problem, but that's okay.
Get a divorce. You're really hot.
Yeah.
Beautiful ass.
Yes, and you're also very fast. Raced us around the racetrack, and then also won some sort of Tokyo 500.
Right. Okay.
You want to start with the email?
First email of the day. This one is coming from Alex. Alex writes in. I shit you not.
I shit you not.
Hey, Kevin and Alex, I like the show for a while, and I love every time you give advice, so I thought I'd ask for some. I'm a guy who's willing to help anyone with any kind of problem. As are we.
That's what we
my
do.
friend.
Come on.
I'm a smart guy who's incredibly deep for a high schooler, and I have some sense of fashion, especially with my Diggnation shirt on. Okay.
All right.
I am good with jokes, and yet I repel girls like a homeless guy. By the way, I've been told by others I'm not egotistical. Okay. I need some tips on how to pick up girls because this is becoming ridiculous. What can I do? Great ones. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll keep watching just like the other million fans. Thanks, and if you could just respond and not talk about this on the show, that would be great. Crap. Sorry. Always put that at the beginning. We don't always read it all the way through.
No, we go, this would be a great one. Good, let's use it. Okay, cool.
He said, little embarrassing unless that helps me get the girls. So this will help you get the girls, so it's not that embarrassing.
I don't know.
All right. So you need some help. Here's his picture. Okay. Looks a little pissed off.
Yeah, I'd say smile in your pictures.
Okay. What can we offer him? He's young. Okay, you're in high school.
I am in high school. Oh, not now. I see.
Right.
You were virtually.
You're in high school. You know, you're looking to score some girls.
Yep.
Haven't been doing so well.
Okay.
A lot of competition.
Okay.
A lot of dudes with a lot more money than you.
Dude, that sucks.
You need a way to stand out in the crowd. Tattoos.
Band?
Band.
Not a band. I mean, a band, not the band. Like a band.
Right.
Start a band. Yeah.
Start a band.
Yeah. Sports?
Not sports.
Maybe
No,
it's cliche.
Unless he's not a jock. He's
How
not.
about video games?
No, video games.
The
don't get
girls do not.
Girls play them now?
No, even now girls think you're a moron if you play video games.
Webcams.
Webcams? Do webcams. Start a porn webcam show.
No.
Just do what you like. You just gotta do what you like.
Yeah, you know
Glenn,
what?
hippie, that works
hippie-
sometimes. But let's bring it to reality.
So.
Get yourself a fake pair of glasses.
Oh my God. Oh, listen to this. My number one Google sponsored link is Kissing 101 from this
Nice.
email. That's awesome. They read the
That's a
email.
little creepy.
and,
It's a little creepy. Some computer knows that you sent that email.
all right, so,
There was a study about like guys who buy cars that are eco-friendly.
but he doesn't have money. He doesn't have a whole lot of money.
It's kind of ambiguous because it's not like I have this one girl and here's the problem with her. It's the general, how do I get girls? And the bottom line is you got to kind of find your own rhythm.
He needs his own niche, like Hippie said. He needs something that he's into that he can be known for. It's funny because like I had a similar
Sorry,
problem.
I'm just talking to Moth. Dude, that was my friend, Mothy.
I had a similar problem in high school where I didn't get any women until I started skateboarding actually.
So start
And then I started
skateboarding.
skating when I was a junior in high school, and all of a sudden they flocked like milk and honey. It was insane.
They flocked like milk and honey. They flocked.
Flame, maybe?
A month of, they flocked, like milk and honey. They just, right. You put those two things on a counter and it's like, shing. Where did I put my milk? Oh, why is it next to the honey again?
They were flowing like milk and honey.
Flowing? Not flowing.
That's
Isn't
definitely
there-
a phrase. Flowing like milk and
That's
honey
a
is a
phrase.
phrase.
Thank you.
But-
It's a biblical term. Moses brought together the people and they flowed like milk and honey.
Yeah, but
There's
together
this-
like milk and honey
There's
is.
something there, people. Prayer, what did you do? Let's get advice. Let's just go around the room and
Honestly,
get advice.
You have to have a lot of self-confidence. You have to believe in
It
yourself.
does take.
Self-confidence,
It starts with
believe in yourself.
self-confidence. Self-confidence. Martial arts. Take a martial art.
No.
We'll kick the girls.
No.
This is you used to do.
I'm just saying. Bam. Oh, you can't get up. Let's have sex.
I don't know. It's
Punching in the
hard.
boob is great because people go, "Oh, that's odd.
Don't.
You're so unique
No.
and must be an artist." What?
I was just gonna say. I don't know what to tell.
Stop trying and it'll probably stop.
Yeah, if you stop, go for the
Not a
ugly ones.
problem.
Go for the ugly ones. They're easy.
No, they're not.
I'm just saying, like,
No, they're not.
how do you know that? Have you tried?
Yeah, sure.
You have.
I was him.
You were him.
I was him.
You were Alex.
And I
No, he's
changed.
pointing to your laptop.
And I changed.
Oh.
I stopped caring, and then I started getting girlfriends.
It
Really?
really, that has a lot to do with it. It's that whole, you know how you can smell desperation on a woman?
Dude,
It goes both ways.
that's what's happened to me.
You're desperate?
No, I started dating someone recently, and all of a sudden, all these girls flowing like milk and honey.
Well, at least they're not flocking like milk to honey.
Stop saying that.
It's a term. I'm typing in
No,
Google.
flowing like milk and honey is a term.
Thank you.
Flocking to
Flowing
milk like
like-
honey
That
is
means
not.
it's something that is releasing a lot of fluid.
No, it's not the girls are flowing like milk and honey. The girls are flowing to him like milk and honey.
A land flowing with milk and honey.
It's Israel, yeah.
It's Israel.
Right.
That's not.
That's what Israel means.
Everybody likes milk and honey.
Yeah, but not some ladies. What
you
if they're
ever-
lactose intolerant?
Yeah, that's true.
Or diabetic and lactose intolerant?
You're screwed.
And you're like, I got milk, I got honey. And she's like, now I'm in a coma
That's true.
because of you, sir.
So there's not much you can do here, other than just.
I disagree with Kevin. I think there's tons you can do. The unfortunate thing is it's real hard when there's just like a general malaise that you
Yeah.
know. I would say I agree with you. One, take up a. Don't you come over here.
Take up a sport.
Take up a sport or hobby. And
Not getting in.
What is it? A cat?
no, it's a beetle.
It's a beetle. It's
About the size of a cat.
All right.
Oh, suck it. So take up a hobby, take some classes. Dude, take cooking classes. Don't you shut your fi hole.
This does
That
not.
is a great way to meet
If
chicks.
Prager's agreeing, you know it's no good.
Oh,
No
how
offense,
is that
Prager.
true?
No offense. No offense. No offense. No offense. No
No,
offense.
I think that might be a good idea.
Dude,
No,
cooking classes.
I took
cooking
I
classes.
took step aerobics as a.
No, not step aerobics. We're not doing step aerobics.
I took step aerobics when I was. You know, you had gym electives. When I was in high school, you had gym electives. Not electives.
You were a gym elective?
I was a gym elective.
Don't flash any lights on him in a gymnasium.
There was gym electives, and you could do like all different kinds of things, like table tennis, volleyball, basketball,
you
whatever.
chose step aerobics
Me-
instead of table
me
tennis?
and one other guy were the only guys in there, and we get to see the sweet asses all day long of these hot little girls doing
And
step
all
aerobics.
of them thought you were
and
a
all of them
partners.
thought we were freaking yes. All of them thought we were partners. It didn't work. So don't tell me to take cooking.
Cooking is different. Cooking
Cooking is
think
not
of you
different.
as
well,
like
cooking is a good life skill. It is a good
yeah,
life
but
skill.
it's better than step fucking aerobics.
That's true. You know what?
It's not like you're going to the grocery store and
cooking-
start step aerobicsing to get yourself a deal.
Cooking will come in handy later in life.
Or now.
Right. What I'm saying
When
is like
you need to
when he
eat
wants
as
to
a
cook
human.
for his girl later on, like when he's like 25.
Oh, I see. Once you catch, dude. Well, first off, let's just say this: if you go to cooking classes and it turns out you are a really good cook, boom, done.
Boom.
You are done.
Oh, dude.
Sign it. Forget it. Boom.
Dude,
Become
that-
a sous chef.
that slow roasted beef that you made the other night.
Yeah, right.
Oh my
We're talking about. I don't even know.
It was so good.
Dude, I just
you
did
made
another
this
pot
best
roast.
slow roasted
Dude.
beef. It was in a crock pot.
Yep.
Holy hell.
Dude, I just did pulled pork.
Are you serious?
Brought it to a party. Hit of the party.
Oh damn.
Little sandwich buns,
That
pulled
sounds
pork.
good.
Okay, what about parties? Go to parties.
Go to parties.
Well,
go
but
to
it's,
parties.
no, but that's hard.
No, actually,
that
it's
is
not.
hard.
Because there's always someone drunk enough. There can
Well,
be.
okay, that's not what I meant.
Wait,
I
is
meant it's hard to go to parties if you're not a social person. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're not really into
So, you know
parties,
what, I would
parties can
just-
be really
I would
scary.
throw the party.
Smile
That's
more.
the key.
That would
I
work.
feel bad because he's not smart. He
It's
looks
just one
really
picture.
depressed.
He's not that pressed. It's one picture.
Cool shirt though.
Dude, you throw a party. Invite. Well, no. Don't throw a don't throw a big party and invite people you don't know. Throw a
could.
party, invite everybody you know, and ask them to invite people that they know.
Or
Right, so that everybody there knows who the party is. They've had the 1 degree of separation. Like, this is my buddy, Alex, and we're going over to his house. Then you'll get girls that you don't know, but that know people you know. That's a good idea, Jay. Let's throw
Not a
a
Jenga
party.
or something like that.
not a Jenga
Not
party.
a Jenga party, unless it's boombox.
Band.
Rock band
Rock
party.
band.
Rock band party is a new fondue party of the 60s.
Take down the dolphin poster behind you. Take down that poster.
That is a motivational poster
Don't leave the
from,
motivational posters
from
out.
altitudes.
The duck ends are pretty pimp though. Those little gold, see the gold duck ends he has?
Yeah, that's bad.
Those are pimp.
Dig that.
All right.
All right, dude, next story. This is, next email, and beetle on my foot. This is actually from Paul Spradling. Paul Spradling. It's actually quite concise, but it says wipe app for iPhone. Now you can give away your iPhone's little thing, and then look at this. It is wipe app, right? It's an app that you install that wipes everything from your iPhone.
And then that allows to give away old iPhones.
Yeah, 'cause you can wipe
I already
it.
promised I was gonna give away one of the new ones, so I'm gonna stick to that. You didn't promise. You're good to go.
No, I feel
You
good.
can give your old
I'm
one
great.
away.
I'm
But
saving-
I will give away
I
a
am-
brand new one if you add me on Twitter.
This crap is
Twitter.com/Kevin Rose.
What?
Sorry, keep going.
That was like a flyby. This is like a bookmark. Well, that's it for this week's edition
Is that all you
of
got?
Diggnation. Dude, you stopped drinking 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. What are you doing?
All right. Live Diggnation tomorrow.
Oh,
Which
liver.
is luck.
Yesterday.
Mm-mm.
No?
It happened yesterday.
shooting it
happened
tomorrow.
2 days ago.
It will have happened 2 days ago.
Right. So
But we are
basically,
shooting.
It's the future.
It's the future.
We time
It's the
travel.
future.
We time travel.
Dude, love time travel.
All right. Until next time, I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Keep drinking, America.
Hard lemonade.
It's actually not bad.
Thank you, ladies and
Good
gentlemen.
work, everybody. Thanks for putting up with us. Love it.
Sorry about the light.
Hey, welcome to iFanboy. I am Josh.
I'm Ron, and we're here in Los Angeles.
I'm Stan. You're gonna get your turn. Okay, all right.
We're here in Los Angeles, and we're in the office of Mr. Stan Lee. Thank you very much for hosting us.
Pleasure.
And of course, we had to invite our good friend Jeff Canada from the Totally Rad Show.
Hi, how you doing?
And so we've been talking about doing a show with you, Stan, and you were gracious enough to let us
Threatening
come
is
in.
the word.
Well,
Threatening.
You were calling a lot and bugging us to get on the show, and
Begging.
after a while, we couldn't really deny it much longer. So, fine.
here
I
we
can
are.
see how this is going to go.
What do you have here? What's all this sand on the table?
It's moon sand.
What's moon sand?
It's this stuff it's different colors.
If there's like a giant moth on there burning to death,
Let's lick it off. Gnarly. Yeah.
This is real one, not for play. I'ma vote Obama way.
Be good. Be voting. And
Get your
voting.
tongue in voting, huh?
This is really not for play.
what is that you're making fun of?
It's nothing. It's a rapper really doing it.
Yeah, but how come it's 30 minutes long?
Because it's all this stuff.
It's 3 and 10.
Feels right.
Oh man,
Universal
that is
guideline.
gonna come down on my head. There's a caterpillar that's gonna land on my head. All right, here we go.
No, it's gonna metamorphosize and then suck on your face. Okay.
I'm gonna be the energy for the. It's horrible. There was a joke in there about me feeding the butterfly. It's weird. 3 kids. Yes.
Good.
Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome to Diggnation episode. We can't go at the same time. Can't go at the same time. That's stupid. Here we go. You want your beer first, or should I?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna start with mine. All right. Everybody watching? Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, welcome to Diggnation. Why are you laughing?
Because I have a smile on my face. You normally don't start by smiling. Keep going.
Okay, well then, don't stop smiling.
There you go. I'll act like I'm reading something.
Yeah, dead babies, dead babies.
Go ahead.
Hey everybody, welcome to Diggnation. I love it. It's New York, baby.